Well, the countdown to Election Day is on.
It is down to 4 days until ballots are tallied. 53,000 absentee votes have been cast in Yellowstone County already, but there is still one more weekend for candidates to earn votes around the state.
The biggest race in Montana for the U.S. Senate. Bozeman is in the spotlight with incumbent Jon Tester holding a rally there tonight. And Matt Rosendale welcomes President Donald Trump for his fourth visit to the state on Saturday.
And as you see here, we'll have full coverage of election night on Q2 and the CW.
There's a lot at stake as voters get ready to head to the polls.
The midterm election will be the subject of Face the Nation this Sunday morning at 8:30 on Q2. I had the chance to ask CBS News John Dickerson a few questions about it. President Trump will be making his fourth visit to Montana tomorrow. It's the most times a sitting president has ever come to our state. Do you think that his rallies are going to have much of an impact on what happens at the polls?
Well, one of the great questions we're looking forward to figuring out on Tuesday night. You know, it seems to be that it looks like he's taking a sort of a Senate view of the push here till the end. And so he has a better chance at affecting the Senate map in terms of affecting an entire state and turning out his core voters in different parts of the state. A state like Montana is closer to the Donald Trump message than a lot of these congressional districts that are up for grabs and that are battlegrounds in the question of whether the Democrats are going to be able to retake the House. And so some of the things that he's saying, and particularly the real focus on immigration at the end and the ways in which he's focusing on immigration, might not appeal to the suburban voters in those battleground House districts, but might be a message that's more of a fit with the electorate he wants to turn out in a place like Montana.
And of course, we are voting for a senator here and also our lone House representative. How do you see those races shaping up?
Well, the Tester race is interesting. The incumbent Tester is a fascinating race because he's one of those 10 who are defending seats in states that Donald Trump won. And so basically incumbents get reelected. And so, and usually that's and this is a year in which Democrats have a lot of wind at their back. And yet, if an incumbent Democrat loses, it gives you some sense of the power the power of incumbency. The House race shouldn't be up for grabs in the fact that it might be, or that the president has been campaigning there. He got into a little bit of an issue the last time he was there with his talk of body slamming. But it should be that should be taken care of. If that House race is really in danger on Tuesday night, then it's a sign of a lot more strength for Democrats or it's a sign of strength for Democrats on Tuesday night.